Well, folks, the 2024 NFL season is a little over halfway done, and I got to tell you, there has been some bad football by some bad teams this season, more so than usual. I mean, we always know that there's going to be a couple of bad teams that stink up the league, vying for that #1 draft position. But this year, I count 10 teams, a third of the league almost, just staking up the joint. Starting with the Panthers, I mean, this is just a poorly run franchise with a bad owner. I mean, David Tepper makes Dan Snyder look like one of the Rooney brothers. He's so bad. And then moving on to the Patriots, I mean, I haven't seen a dynasty hangover like this since Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson left the Bulls back in the 90s. I mean, will they ever get back to their winning ways? We don't know. Then you move on to the Dolphins. I mean, everybody says Mike McDaniel's this offensive genius, and, you know, since Tua's gone down, the Dolphins, I mean, they got nothing. And I can't take Mike McDaniel seriously as a coach. I mean, the guy wears capris, for gosh sakes. I mean, he doesn't even look like the president of the chess club. He looks like the guy that the president of the chess club used to beat up. I mean, can't take him seriously whatsoever. And then you got the Tennessee Titans. I mean, Will Levis has played some god-awful football. I mean, he's made some of the worst throws I've ever seen in the league. Some of the throws he makes are reserved for Western Iowa 8-man football. Yeah, Iowa, I went there. Our corn's better. Anyway, moving on. The Saints, I mean, they got spoiled with Drew Brees and Sean Payton for so long. People forget, before those two showed up, the Saints were a terrible franchise. Now that they're gone, they're back to their horrible ways. On to the Cleveland Browns. You know, everybody says they got a great roster, and Stefanski's a great coach. And then, you know, maybe there's this Sean Watson curse is involved with them being so bad. I mean, he's hurt again, probably for the season, but I saw maybe the craziest NFL stat I've ever seen in my lifetime. Since Deshaun Watson arrived at the Browns, what's this, his third season now? He's settled more sexual assault cases out of court than he's thrown touchdown passes. Wow, you really did a good job getting him into Cleveland Browns. Just terrible. And then getting onto the Jags. I don't know what's going on with the Jags. Trevor Lawrence has talent. Doug Peterson has won a Super Bowl as a head coach, and they can't put it together. I don't get it. I don't even have anything smart alecky to say. And then you got the Giants, who oh God, Daniel Jones. God, he's not quite as bad as Will Levis, but yeah, unless you have a Bullies of Baltimore type defense, you're not going to be winning with him. It's time to move on, New York. And then there's the Raiders, and who are just, you know, cannot get out of their own way. They get rid of John Gruden. They make Rich Bisaccia the interim coordinator. He takes them to the playoffs, and they bring in Josh McDaniels. No Belichick assistant has ever had success as a head coach long term. Maybe a season here or there. Yeah, it's going to be a while before they recover from that one. Antonio Pierce, he's not head coach material, sorry to say. And then the Jets. This is just all on Aaron Rodgers. I don't have anything smart alecky or jokey to say about them. They're terrible. Aaron Rodgers is old. I don't know that I'd ever say this about a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He maybe has underachieved more than any team in the league. He doesn't put any effort in the offseason. That's why he relies on his talent alone, and he is a talented all-time great, kinda, I guess. But, you know, it's just sad, you know. I mean, they just put all their chips into Aaron Rodgers, and, of course, Jets fans can be insufferable anyway, so I don't feel sorry for him. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers, what the hell, man? You know, put in the work, maybe you'd have a couple more rings. But why is the football so bad? I mean, is Tom Brady right where they've dumbed down the league to where it's affecting how good players play? I mean, there's more talent in the league, God-given talent, than there has ever been, and the football's not as good. It's a poor product. The officiating, not just NFL, but college in general, and all the way down to Power 5 to Group of 5 is just god-awful. I mean, we need some full-time officials at every level. The money is there to have them. But anyway, those are the bad teams of the 2024 NFL season. Hopefully we get to watch some good football with some good teams come January when the good teams are playing in the playoffs and we don't have to watch this atrocity of these 10 teams. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and Chaos in Southwest Nebraska over and out.